Hi. Oh, we got Carol and Julie waiting. Have you been sitting there patiently waiting? I hope you've got your cup of coffee, got your mad hair going. Hi, Margo, how are you? Hope to get started on some of the kids I picked up. Oh, okay, a few years ago. Okay, we'll see what I can get you before. While you're making those, you'll have to get some more to make them on. So keep an eye on this YouTube channel. Okay, hi Roswitha, how are you? I've actually hooked my phone up down here, which should, hang on, let me just turn that down, because it will, where's my volume on this? Sorry guys, stop it. What I was going to do, is that the volume? No, that's not the volume. No, okay, it's not going to work. Okay, volume down on my phone. That's probably what I've got to do. So what I'm trying to do is actually see all your comments as you come up. That's what we need to do. Okay, so I can see your comments. They stay there. We're on here. They disappear, and I missed you, and I missed a couple of them yesterday. Somebody asked, what size did I start the square off? Hi, Joanne. Oh, you like my top? Yes, good old op shop before they shut all down. Hi, Victoria. Oh, Yvonne. Hi from Victoria. How are you? Yeah, so it asked what size square I used to start. Basically, it's not a square. It's just a 5-sided piece of fabric. And you can make it whatever size you want. It's a crazy patch sort of thing. So we need it five times, okay? 5 of it. That's probably not going to work. So I might have to do a bit more research. Hi Adam, how are you? And we got Gail. Gosh, we got lots here from Take 'em in Brisbane. How are you, Gail? Did you get your parcels? Hope you did. So what we're going to do, yeah, so you started that off. The other one, I'll get into a little bit more. There was another question. I'll get into that one soon. Right. Don't forget, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that notification bell. Make sure you're getting all these live feeds and everything, because I am on here 3 to 4 times a week now. And also doing lots of different tutorials and catch-ups. And we've got Treasure Hunt Wednesday tomorrow night. Usually there's not one tonight, but I had to do this part 2 tonight to finish these bags. Follow me, stalk me on Facebook or Instagram as well, because you can always catch me on those. Mad Hair Monday coming into Tuesday. Hope you guys have got your mad hair going. Right, so last night, hi Jeanette, Banglo, how are you? Oh, we're all from everywhere. Carol, was about what size you started with. Oh, in the piece. Okay, got you. Okay, so Carol just said it was what size I started with. So your backing, whatever you're using as a foundation for doing your piecing bits on, that starts at 19 inch. Okay, you cut your calico or the lining at 18 inches. All right, you can go back and watch that part 1 after this one, so then you can follow part 1 and part 2. Okay, but let's have some fun on this one as well, live. All right, so what we're going to do is you've now put them together. So I showed you last night how to put these ones down diagonally. This one's going to fall if I don't put it down. Diagonally down. Okay, I'm going to turn this off because it's actually now on. It's not working. Put the phone away. Okay, because it's going to fall off when I start sewing. Okay, so we're going to go straight down and we're going to fill them in. Okay, I've then gone and ironed it and trimmed it back. So I've trimmed it back to the 18-inch square. Okay, we've got the 2 of them. Ta-da! Julie, yes, you need 2 pieces. So 2 pieces of this one and 2 pieces of the calico. Okay, I'm going to put that in there. I've got to keep an eye on these messages now because I thought I had it worked out and I didn't. All right, so what we're going to do, that's the ironing and the cutting of your bag outsides. You're going to cut and have your 2 pieces of calico or lining at 18 inches. And then for your handle, as I said last night, they're just 5 inches wide. I measured mine out at 36 inches because that was the width of the fabric. But I'm going to just explain to you, you can actually do it whatever size you want that bag to sit. If I stand, does that help? There we go. Wherever that you want it to sit, okay? And then add 3-4 inches because that's going to go have bits in the bag. So go 4 inches, okay? What I do with these ones is I actually cut them in half to get the size of the handle that's on these, and they sort of fit where they're just underneath here. All right, I'll model that later for you with my crazy hair. All right, so what we're going to do to prepare your handles before the sewing machine while you've got the iron out, There's your 5 inches across here. We're going to iron it in half, all right, and then bring the 2 sides in and give it an iron. So we've got a nice straight seam there. Okay, so now I've turned the light off on the sewing machine, so hopefully that doesn't glare too much like it did last night, because I watched the video. It was a little bit hard. Also, if you are using, like I have on here, this is it's just an old roll of interfacing I have when I used to use it. I don't use it anymore, but it's great for these bags, just to put the foundation, just to use as a foundation for this. The ironing part, okay, it can stick to the bottom of the machine, all right, so you might want to put a silicone mat or something on it. Or best thing I do, and I know I have 4 little words in my sewing room, ladies, as you know, and one of them's pins. I do not pin very much at all, but I will pin these because it does stick a little bit if I haven't got a silicone mat or the actual smooth one. Now, when you put them together, I'll put it down and show you in a minute. It's just that I like to be on screen. When you do this, it's not going to make it slide away on you, because it does grip one of the edges more than the other, and you just got to ease it through. All right, I was going to have them pinned, then I went, no, I want to show you it before I pin it. So let's go. I hope you've all had a good day. Now, did you all get to the last day of the Great Australian Craft Show? I hope you all had a good time there, looking around. All right, now we only have to pin 3 sides because we need the opening. All right, so here we go. Hang on to your seats. I'm moving the camera down. Oh, it's got to go that way. Down to the machine. Oh, too far. I've got an octopusy thing. Hang on. And one more. Okay. Oh, yep. I told you to hang on. Okay. Oh, guess what that did? That brought up all my messages. Okay. Is that going to stay? Yes, that's good. There we go. Okay. Hope that's better. All right. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to, when I do this seam, okay, it's a bit more than 1/4 of an inch. So I'd go out to even 1/2 inch. All right. It doesn't matter in these. So I'm going to stick it in here. Put my machine on. I've got it automatically to start off. That's much better, no glare. Thank you so much, Carol. Yeah, I thought that when I watched it. Sorry, guys. But you got the drift. Okay, so see this with it pinned? It's not sticking as much or anything on it. Not any glare. Good, you can turn the light on and off. Guess what? It's got a little button just behind here. Turn it bright, dull, duller, and off. So it's pretty cool. All right. I'm still learning with lighting and everything, people, so we're getting there. All right, so I'm just going to sew down here, and I'm actually just going to sew the 3 sides that I need done. Right, along here. You can stop it, you can pivot, whatever you want to do. All right, I went too far to pivot, so I'm going to do that. Take that pin out. All right, start again. All right, here we go. Well, see how it sticks and it's caught on my shirt with the pin? That's okay. It's just because of that interfacing thing. So if you use like an organza or another piece of calico or something, you can test it out. But as you guys know, I'm not one for, we can work around it. It doesn't make an effect at all on it. Right, one more side. Here we go. Okay. You'll actually see how fast this machine goes when I do the handle, okay? So let's put this one in here. Yeah, it probably looks a little bit more than 1/2 inch, but this is the beauty of these tote bags. There's no accurate quarter seams to worry about, okay? Right, so we've done right round the 3 sides. I'm going to put that on my lap for a minute because I'll do the sewing. Here's my handle. Now, I'm just going to, if this is actually my 2 handles. Oh, thank you. A Teflon foot, yeah, it probably could. If you're using the iron-on, it's only because it's an iron-on thing. It's sticking on the sticky stuff, all right, from the iron-on. Yeah, Teflon foot. This is an industrial machine, so if you're using your domestic and you've got a Teflon one, give it a go, all right? Let us know in the comments below if you do. So I'm actually, this is 2 handles, but I haven't cut it yet because I just want to sew them all. Now, when you sew these, they're going to be very close to the edge. I sew the open edge first. Okay. Keeping them level. Here we go. one side. So I actually done the other handle, so you don't have to sit and watch me do that one either. All right, and this is actually just on the edge of the fabric, so it just gives it a nice finish, okay? There we go. So you can see there, I've just sewn down the two sides. All right, now because I am going to use these as two handles, just fold it in half, and I'm just going to cut it in half. Now, as I said, you can measure your handles. I'll show you how far these ones go at the 36 inches and in half. All right, handles are done. Let's do the lining while we're doing the sewing and the cameras in this section. Again, we've just got the two pieces of calico. Now, we do need to leave a hole for turning it through. So I'm going to sew down a little bit, again with the 1/2 inch or so on it. All right, I'm going to stop it here and just continue it. And I'll see if I can pivot on this one. Okay, there we go. And I'll pivot around here. And again, up that third side. So I've got the hole to turn it through. And we're done. Right, so that gives you your lining. Now what we need to do is make the gusset in the bag at the bottom. This little, whoops, that was the scissors. The little gusset here. Yeah, a bit of thread on the floor. Okay, so we need to make this gusset. So what we're going to do, I use 2 inches as a guide. All right. Now, not a big one for tools, as you know, but I do have this handy dandy 2.5 inch square because I do a lot of pre-cuts, okay? If you don't, I'll show you how to do it as well. We need to find pivot, as in, oh, my needle stays down. Okay, so Adam, so when I've gone along and so on, I've got my machine set to have the needle stay down, and the foot comes up and I just turn the fabric, and then off I go sewing again. So you can actually have it where your machine just either leaves the needle down, or you turn it so it stays down, turn and go off straight away. Okay, so we're going to find the corner where we've sewn across here. Probably not the best with the white-ish stitching, and we need to go 2 inches up this stitching and 2 inches up this stitching and meet them as a square. So what I've done, this is a 2.5 inch one, and we're going to measure from the stitching, mainly because we're not actually accurate on our seams, okay, because you don't need to be. All right, just somewhere between that 1/2 inch or so. Oh, it's got an automatic presser foot lifter, yeah. So it actually, Roswitha, if you've got any questions about the machine, Roswitha can jump in. She actually works for the place where I got the machine from, Know How Sewing. I'll have all the links down below for you guys to actually go to them and talk further. But for any little bits and pieces, Roswitha will jump in with any questions you've got. Basically, when I sew on this one, everything's done by my foot because I've got it computerized set on what I like. I like it to stop-start at the first of the seams. When you see me at the shows, you know I don't quilt. I'm going to bop down here so you can see me. I don't quilt my quilts because they're too heavy to travel. It's so many that I do. And they will fall apart at the seams if I haven't got that back stitch on it. So I sew a lot of mine with a back stitch at the front and the back, okay? So with our little 2 inches, so what I'm going to do, this is a 2.5, and I do know this off by heart. I've made a lot of these. All right, we're going to bring the 1/2 inch, there it is. So we're going to bring the 1/2 inch in to where it is on the 2 inch. Now here is where you can use a blue marker and follow the line. And me being me, I'm not going to scare you guys too much, but what I do is I line it up by hand and I will just free cut it. Okay, I know you can't, hang on, let me see if I can turn it. I am a professional, what you would think so. Okay, so what I'm doing is just free cutting out this square. Okay, I'll go to the other corner where the stitching is. Mainly I say corner of the stitching because remember this side's not stitched across the top. All right, I'm going to do it again. So I line up where I'm 1/2 inch, 2.5 inches from there. Okay, from the stitching, I just need it 2 inches in from the stitching, and we go in, and I'm just going to cut up the square like that. I'll show you on the other one how to do it without one of these handy dandy little rulers. All right, so we've now got these bites out. Open it up. Okay, open it up. Roswitha, if I miss any If I miss any questions, let me know, guys. Sorry. I sort of look, and that's why I was hoping my phone would keep them up there, but I didn't do it. Okay, so when you actually open it, you can match the seams so they nest against each other, so your seams are going to match, okay? And then you'll just get a straight sewing one across there. Again, with a bit over the 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch. All right, flatten it so you can see it. We're just going to sew straight across, back and forth. Okay, so that's now sewn. Going to go to this other corner, our little frog mouth. Open it up. Okay. Open it up. I'm going to push the seams either side. Okay. And again, just make sure it's straight and flat. This one's got a little bend here. Let's pull it out. Okay. And I'm going to sew that one across. And my machine just come out of thread. Did this last night too, didn't it, guys? So what I'll do is just quickly rethread it. It won't take me long. Maybe without the light, but I can do this. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to sew that down across there. And my seams will be back. Okay, so now we've got the 2 pockets. I'm going to leave this one inside out. Put him aside. Where's my outs? This is my outer one. We need to do the same on the bottom of those, so you can see the stitching on here. We need to measure 2 inches down and 2 inches across. Normally I have a blue marking pen here. It's not here, so you guys will know I am going to measure. We've got a tape measure across here as well, all in inches and centimeters. All right, don't know where I put it. So I'm just going to look here from the stitching. I'm going to go 2 inches, and this, there's 2 inches right there. I'm going to do the same here. 2 inches is from the stitching is there, and then I'm going to meet it at that point. There we go. Oh, that's pretty bad. That's pretty good. All right, and again on the other corner. Okay, so you can mark it and everything, but I'm going to go stitching 2 inches, stitching, and 2 inches, and I'm going to meet it as a square again. You know what, if you cut it too big, cut it too small, yeah, don't stress. Just make sure you make them as even as possible, because you're going to be putting one inside the other. Okay, let's open up our frog's mouth. I'm going to get those seams, make sure they nest. Okay, we all know what nesting is. Do the same thing, where I'm going to do 1/4 inch to, no, a bit bigger than 1/4 inch. We need to get closer to that 1/2 inch with them. All right, put that in. Make sure it's lying flat as a like a straight seam. Where's my other frog mouth? There it is. And again, open it up. Don't worry, guys, I've got some half done, and I've got the other one half done. We're going, oh, I can take you through this one. All right, we're going to again nest the seams, and I'm going to stitch along here. How are we all going? We all still there? Good. Any newbies come in? Say where you're from. Hi. And then we're going to turn this guy through. Okay, so we're going to turn it out. A little fluffy. Right, and we've got that, now we've got that gusset across the bottom. Okay, and there's the other one on that side. All right, handles. Let's just keep making this one. I'll show you the other one later. Right, so here's my handles. The way I do these handles is where we've joined, so there's the 2 pieces, because this is where we've folded it over, so it's only one. I make that go on the inside of the handle. So when I place it on the bag, I will put it down so it's like that. There's no twists or anything in it. Right, Port Macquarie, thanks Adam. All right, so you've got that in there. What we do is I pin these. Yes, here's my other 4-letter word, pins. I'm going to just hold the bag where the seams are on the edge. I'm going to measure in 5 inches. Okay, so we measure in 5 inches. Grab my handle with the double-edged bit, it's going to be on the ins. I'll show you. Hang on. It's very easy. I'll just put a pin where the 5-inch mark is. Right, so that's where the 5-inch mark is. Right, this is the inside, towards the inside of the bag. This is the double piece. I'm actually going to face it in, but put the single one next to the pin. Now, this is entirely where you would like to put it, but I think this actually fits better fits good over your hands, right? Over your arms, right? So then I'm just going to bring that handle up so there's no twists. I'm going to measure 5 inches from the other end, right, which is there. Again, lay that single fold piece next to where that would be and pin that in place there. Okay, then I'm going to do the other side. So you can either measure it again, or basically when you hold it like this, the handles have to be directly opposite anyway. All right, so I'm just going to grab my other handle. Yep, there it is. All right, again, making sure that I've got them the same. Look, if you put the double one on the outside, doesn't really matter. It's just where you just keep them consistent if you can. All right, so we're going to put that one in there. Place him in there. All right, make sure that this doesn't do a little twist. All right, hold it up, measure it with this guy, and I'm going to pin him here. Okay, so we now have our handles in place on the outside of the bag, which is fine. What we're going to do is we're going to now take the lining. So the bag is right side out, lining still inside out. I'm going to place right sides together. So I'm going to pop the bag inside the lining. And there we go. Okay. Inside the lining. Now, the pins, yeah, they're there. Match your seams, side seams. Again, you can nest them next to each other. I'm going to place a pin here, and I'm going to go to the other side and place a pin on that other edge as well. All right, I've pulled my thread out. I just noticed. All right, because I'm not working on, this has a lovely big table, but I've got the camera on it, so I'm sort of squished up against the machine, but that's okay. So we've now got them in here. What I do then is hold it tight enough. I carefully pull the pin from the handle, right, and pin the lining and the handle and the bag all in 3. Okay, so I work my way along. There's the handle in here. Pull the pin out and pin them all together. All right, keep the handle as straight as you can. Work it onto the other side. Here it is. So we're going to make that straight there and into here. Hi everyone, hope you're all enjoying your Tuesday. Mad Hair Tuesday. You'll see my mad hair in a minute. I'm actually going to model this bag in a minute, so that's even more exciting. All right, so we've got them all there. So what we're going to do, Narelle is going to rethread her machine. So I pulled that out with all the fabric going underneath there a minute ago. Okay. Put that in. This machine actually also has that I can turn it off, but I'm so used to it. You guys are probably hearing the foot go up and down. It has a sensor light right in front of the foot, right in this little spot here. Basically, the foot's down. If I bring fabric up to it, the foot goes up so I can put the fabric underneath. Bit of a selling point for me. Nothing about all its wang-dangle mechanical things. I like all the little gadgets it has. Alright, it actually fills the bobbin as you go too. Alright, so we've now got the bag ready to sew together. Drawn blood by now? Yeah, it's a little bit around here somewhere. I did pin myself somewhere there, Adam. Alright, so, yeah, I'm not a big pinner, but this one I do. Alright, so here again, I'm going to use that 1/2 inch mark. We are 1/2 inch. You can get these, if you've got a magnet thing, you can get the magnet guides to put down. But on the bags, really, it's not overly, if you go in or out of it. Who have we got there? Yeah, it fills the bobbin. Show you in a minute, Joanne. Hang on. Oh, sorry. It's also on wheels and I just put my foot on it. All right, here we go. Let's get this bag made. So what I'm going to do is as I go round, as I go round, can you see I've got to keep that one down, haven't I? Just keep them as level as you can. Make sure the handle's straight. Let's make it look nice. All right, and we're going to go all the way around. Oh, yeah. Okay, all the way around. I just keep twirling the bag, making sure it's not getting caught underneath. I only ever do that once or twice. I've done it, don't worry. Love my, what I call my practice tool. Do we all have a practice tool? My practice tool is also known as an unpicker. I didn't do that seam very well, so I need to practice it again. So I'm going to take it out and do it again. So I call it a practice tool, not an unpicker. All right, so I'm going to go round. Don't worry about going over the handles again. Yes, there is. Sorry, was that you, Roswitha? Sorry, I missed who it was. But yes, there is a bob and winder on the machine. Let me show you in a minute. Okay. I'm going to get this up. We'll do a little walk around the machine in a minute. Everyone's amazed at this machine, and so am I. I've had it for a bit over a year now, and it does all my work. All right. As I say, it's Jack and me late at night, and sometimes it's Jack, Johnny and me. All right, so we've gone round and we've sealed them all together. We're then going to go to where we left the hole in the lining. Okay, so we've got the hole, and I'm going to pull the bag through. Literally just pull the bag through the hole, handles and all. Okay, here we go. And there we go. So we're going to pull the bag through. Okay, this is where we do the fluff. Right, fluff it out. Now, it is, you know, if you've got one end there and one end there, that's okay for a minute. We're going to go to where the hole is first, because I do like to seal that up. Now, if you have really bad OCSD, the obsessive compulsive sewing disorder, if you want to hand stitch it, go for it. Not me. I am going to machine this one close to it because it's actually on the inside. All right, so I'm going to start down here, and I'm going to go here and seal that. So I've sealed it. Yeah, go back and clip the threads off if you want. These will get a check later. Right, so then what I do is I then just put the lining into the bag. Okay, put the lining in the bag, hold the handles and give it a fluff again. A lot of fluffing in this, isn't there? You'll have threads I've used, as we saw last night, I've used offcuts and everything. All right, so get the handles to sit quite flat. You need to get your seams. This can all be done by finger pressing. If you're really OCD bad, you can iron it, but that's not my thing. Right, you can do it as you go along. I usually start at a seam, and I am now going to do a nice little 1/4 inch to a bit bigger edge of the foot seam around it, just to hold it and make it look neat. Okay, so it's usually the edge of the foot on this one. All right, can you see? I've got to fluff it down, don't I? Sorry, guys. I will get a little bit maybe professional on this, but if not, you get me as I am. All right, so we're going to, as you go around, you can pull it down so you're getting it nice where they're even at the top there. And here we go. Fluff it down for you guys. And here. I actually saw the comments there before. I didn't know where it was pulled up. Okay. So I'm going to do that. I'm almost around. This is almost finished. How easy is this? Alright, it's a nice and quick. Mother's Day's coming up. Can't see them. What about you make a nice bag? Get the kids to do something on the fabric themselves, and then make a bag with the fabric that the kids have put together as a crazy patch, and send it to Mum for Mother's Day. I don't know whether we'll be out of lockdown by then, but you know what? Let's make it what it is and make it happy, and that'd be great. You can then FaceTime her or put her on the video, Skype or whatever, while she opens it. Yes, I think it's a good idea. Let's just, you know, that's if you got kids. I'm home alone. Very dangerous at my age alone. All right. So there we go. Guess what? We've finished the bag. If you wanted to add a pocket when you do it, yeah, you can put that on in the lining. I finished sewing. Let me put this up so I can see you guys. Not that you really want to see me, but there we go. Sorry. There we go. So yeah, you can put a pocket in it if you want to. You can put some batting in it in the handles. Yeah, of course you can. This is just an easy first off tote bag. This is one I made to replace the plastic ones. Okay, yeah, of course you can slow the machine down. Yes, definitely. I'll do a little walk around in a minute, Adam, of the machine. Yeah, definitely. But these bags I made mainly because, and it was for my mum a couple of years ago actually. So if you actually flip these out, right? Yeah, thanks Roswitha. Yeah, you can slow it down. You can stop it from doing the sensor thing. You can, yeah, we'll go there. All right. So there's the bag. How's that, guys? Right. So that's it made. You can put a pocket in if you want to. Just measure down from when you're doing the lining. When you do the lining and everything, you can actually put a pocket in there. Another thing I do is I get the little, the key fobs, the little key fob things. You can put a loop when you're putting the handles in. Put a little loop, all right, and you can put a key fob in it so they can hang the keys off it. But I mainly got this for my mum because of the plastic bags and everything. This is much easier for her to put her groceries in. It's not overly big, but it's good because if she puts too much in it, it's too heavy for her. So she was able to, she's got a few of these now. All right. But a great little bag. Let me see. I'm going to push this out for a minute and just show you. Oh, by the way, guys, I'll show you a bit. Okay, so here we go. So this actually fits nicely up on your arm. All right. And it'll fit under your arm on there. Oh, cool. You got one for the kids. Yes. All right, that fits it. Longer handles if you want it to come down a bit longer. I'm a short ass. I'm really short. So, having it this way, it's fine. All right, just to show you as well, we did one last night with the neckties. I won't make it. I've actually got it to the point where I'm ready to put the lining on. But there we go. I've just got to put the lining on it. All right, so that's the one made with the recycled neckties. All right, I'll finish that one later tonight or tomorrow. Okay, we've got the little one up here. So that's, yeah, you can put, use a waterproof fabric as a lining, and there's a swimming bag. You can use it for yoga. You can use it for a library bag. They're not overly big, okay? They're just a nice one to make, and then you can add to it whatever you want. That's why I don't put this on a pattern. Scarves, great. Wonderful. Bandanas. The old bandanas and everything. Use some scarves. Any fabric these are machine washable, of course. Yeah, hitting the op shop. Unfortunately, op shops are all shut at the moment because of the virus. They're not letting any clothes get brought in or sold out. But many years ago, I hit eBay and got a lot of different types of neckties with novelty things on it through eBay. So you can always have a look on there. But you know what? Go in the cupboard. I'm sure Granddad had some, or somebody's got a heap of neckties in there. It doesn't have to be novelty ones. I've got some that are the old checky ones and that, and they look really nice in the bags. Black and whites, that sort of. And the other thing is you can always get, let me see if I can get past here without tripping. You can always buy off me, guys, you can always buy off me my 5-inch squares. Okay, so you can always buy the 5-inch square pack, 40 of them for $15. All right, and you'll get a bag out of those. And just add, or you can just join the 5-inch squares together. Okay, don't do it crazy, just do the 5-inch squares together and you'll get a bag from those. Ta-da! Footy colours, take it to the footy. How many more suggestions can we get? How cool is that? I think I did this before. I hit something here and all the messages come up. Oh, there they are. Okay, have I missed anything? Scarves, a few kits. Okay, slow the machine. So there's a lot of people asking about the machine. Pockets we've covered. Bobbin winder, I'll get into that one. So you guys, I'll do a little quick round now of the machine. Let me see if I can do this. I'm sorry if it's a little bit shaky. Here we go. Okay, let me push Jack out and let's have a look at him. Okay, so here's Jack. Now, another thing about Jack, and I'm going to move it in a minute, he has a USB port, right? So my phone's actually charging while he's in the port. All right, I'm just going to pull it out so I don't trip over it. All right. He's got all the different features here where you can stop and start things, slow it down, the whole lot. Here's my bobbin winder. Okay, so it's actually attached to the second reel. So as you're sewing, it will fill that up. Okay. We come down here, as I said, we got the white. Now I actually do it all by my foot. Right, with the pedal, it's on a table. It's got a nice big table. I do it on the foot. So pushing down is a bit like accelerator. Off I go. Right. Going backwards is where we reverse, and it will bring the, if you just tap it backwards, it'll bring the foot up. Can I get my, oh guys, you're seeing my slippies now. I've got my slippies on. It's a bit cool here. All right, so just touching it will bring the foot up. Am I getting them? Oh, go backwards. Well, there we go. So just touching the foot will bring it, touching the pedal will bring the foot up. When I put it down really hard, it actually trims the thread. Okay. Here you can do single stitches. So if you just want to go up, down, or have the needle up or anything, and reverse, you've got your little single reverse and you've got your big reverse one here. Pretty much, does that cover a lot on the machine? Roswitha is here from Know How Sewing. As I said, I will put links down below to go to Know How Sewing website. Okay. Also, if you want a private message, Roswitha, I'm sure she's happy to take any private messages on them. Well, I'm not going into prices, not going anywhere into that. I'm just into the technical side of it all. I have this one set up for what I like. There's probably a lot more that it does that I won't need, so I don't look into it that way. All right. How was that? Are we all good with the bag? Hey, the tote bag. So we're all going to make them. You're going to have to post them up on my Facebook or Instagram and show me those. All right. So that's how we do the tote bag. Tomorrow night, I'm back. I'll have some standard looking hair tomorrow night because it is treasure hunt. Oh, they're all coming up now. Yeah, thanks, Carol. Thanks, Margot. Zena, how you going? If any of you want information on the machine, yeah, get in touch with us. Can't wait to make one. Yeah, they're so great because you can even pick up scraps of fabric that are different shapes and sizes as long as you start with 5 edges. So if you're starting, if you want to start, if you've got a 5-inch square, just cut a corner off. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 5 in there. Thanks, Mark. So you've got them there. Yeah, job for a weekend, or yeah, if you've got to work, yeah, you're working, Joanne, so it's a good one for the weekend. So tomorrow night, okay, this was the first time. Oh, thank you, Roswitha. I appreciate that. I've been on here a little while. Some of these guys are getting sick of my voice, I think. So tomorrow night, Treasure Hunt Wednesday. It is around 8 o'clock again. It seems to be a good time for you guys, so I'm going to come back here at 8 o'clock. Treasure Hunt Wednesday. I hide things throughout the website. Let you know, I do not hide them until a couple of minutes before I go live, and you do not know what they are. They are really good specials. I think Joanne picked up quite a few. Yeah, never. Never a good time or never know where they are. What was that one, Julie? Or never get sick of me, really. That's why I live alone. So, yeah, I hide them throughout. I also do a little workshop. Yeah, not sure which one it is yet. If you've got any special requests, you can always ask me for any special requests. Oh, thanks, Julie. Thanks, Adam. No worries, stuff. There'll be other things I'll come up with and different things that I do. Some that I'll show you that I sell the patterns and kits for. Some are like this tote bag where I just thought, because we've got the Greatest Grey and Craft Show, I've got my workshops there already for you all to look at my YouTube channel. I thought I'd do something different for the late night shoppers. It did close at 4 o'clock today. Great 4 days. But I'm always here. Don't be surprised if I pop up at 2 or something in the morning sometimes, or you see something posted at that time, because I can be awake then as well. Treasure Hunt Wednesday, workshop weekend. We're going to continue Mad Hair Monday. I'll try and keep it to a Monday. Yeah. so I'm not going on too long. Stalk me, Facebook, Instagram, like me on there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, go onto the website. Now, this is something new that I'll be doing as well. Go onto the website and subscribe to my newsletter. Okay, if you've bought something, you're automatically on there if you tick the box that you want a newsletter. Newsletters are going to have their own little specials as well. Okay, so I'm going to, because there are ladies that aren't, or men, thanks, sorry, Adam. There's people out there that, thanks, Sion, don't order it or just put it on there. That don't have Facebook and Instagram and everything, and they still like to get the email. Okay, so I'm going to have specials just for email people as well. I have got a lot on my plate, but I love doing this, and I hope you're enjoying what I do and how I do it. It is very casual. I am a patchwork and quilter for 30 years, and I do like to teach in an enjoyable way. Don't stress, don't worry. Anything with a bit of a mistake in it is always an applique or a button, or the quilting will fix it. And there is a 3-step rule. Take 3 steps back. If it looks good, you're fine. You're making it with love and you're giving it with love, so there's no wrong thing about it. Okay, so with your patchwork and quilting and your sewing, please enjoy it. Don't forget all those subscribing, newsletters, stalking, Facebook, all that. I am happy. My phone number's on there. You can message me, you can email me. I am contactable 24 hours a day. So I hope you're all staying safe. Enjoy your Easter, but I will be back tomorrow night anyway. And happy sewing. I hope you've all enjoyed it. And thank you all so much for commenting and being here and watching me. Thank you. See you all later. Have a great night. Bye.